Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 2024 Panthers Choice Awards presented by PNC Bank. You can all look around the room and know, everyone in here knows what it means to be a D1 student athlete and a Pitt Panther.
The Panthers Choice Awards is really a chance for all of us to celebrate you and the extraordinary accomplishments that you all have achieved this year. We are incredibly proud of all you have accomplished athletically, academically, personally, and in our community.
Good evening and welcome to the second annual University of Pittsburgh Panther Choice Awards Red Carpet Show, brought to you by the University of Pittsburgh Broadcasting Club and the University of Pittsburgh Athletic Department. I'm Grace Lamberto.
And I'm Olivia McDonald. Grace and I have the honor of serving as your hosts for this evening broadcast. So what exactly are the Panther Choice Awards?
Well, Olivia, the Panther Choice Awards honor Pitt's top athletic performances, community service participation, as well as the top teams in terms of both athletic and academic accomplishment. And this is the 7th year of the Panther Choice Awards.
That's right, Grace. And as always, the award ceremony culminates with the prestigious Panther Awards and Blue and Gold Awards. The name of the recipients are forever recognized on Pitt's varsity walk between the Cathedral of Learning and Hines Memorial Chapel, in a tradition that dates back to 1950.
This year, before the awards are handed out, we're going to go all in on the glitz and glamour that makes tonight a special evening for the University of Pittsburgh.
We are here on the red carpet introducing you to Pitt's amazing student athletes. Now, let's take a look at the schedule for tonight. We will be with you up until the show begins, revealing the awards and nominees, as well as interviews with various athletes. We now head to Grace, who has an interview.
So I am here with some members of the Pitt softball team. Guys, first, let me just start off. How excited are you to be here tonight?
So excited. Yes. It's our first time, so.
Awesome. So you guys actually just upset Duke the other day. Super exciting. What does that do for morale for your team just going into the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think that definitely just puts us with great confidence going into the next 2 weekends to hopefully make the ACC tournament. And we're just so excited and pumped for that opportunity.
Yes, I agree.
And how about the rest of your season? The early start of it, how's it been? What's it been like?
It's been a lot of fun this season, and as we've been doing a lot of traveling, we haven't been playing at home a lot recently, but it was awesome to win with Duke in front of all our fans, and we're looking forward to doing that again next week against Virginia Tech.
Yeah, for sure. And those ACC wins are definitely big for you guys, big for getting into that tournament. I guess you guys haven't played in the tournament, any of the four of you? No. What changes with that? What differs about your play style, about team morale, things like that?
So I think it's definitely a goal we set in the beginning of the year. So it's just that trying to expectate that standard and just like make that goal. That'd be good. That'd be huge for us.
And bringing that into next season, what are you looking forward to next season? I know your season hasn't ended yet, but what are you looking forward to?
I'm a senior, so go ahead, girl.
I'm a sophomore. I'm looking forward to developing and growing greater relationships with my teammates and hopefully taking it up next year and doing even better.
Well, thank you guys so much. We'll go back down to Miss Olivia down there, who's actually with Rock the Panther. Thank you, Rock. What's happening? About what? So I'm super excited to be here at the Panther Choice Awards. Me and Olivia will be bringing you all of our Pitt student athletes and hopefully be talking about their accolades, how their seasons have been going, and then they will step into the ballroom here at Carnegie Music Hall. They'll get dinner, they'll get to have the awards ceremony, and they'll spend the evening here. The event will start at 9 p.m., so we'll be covering that up until then. So I hope everyone is excited. So Miss Olivia down here is going to tell you a little bit more about the event.
Thanks, Grace. So this is my second Panther Choice Awards, and I am super excited for this year to be on the red carpet. I think it is going to be an amazing night we will be celebrating amazing athletes, and they will be receiving awards, and it'll be a great time to celebrate all of their accomplishments on and off the field. We will be right back in a few.
Part of the University of Pittsburgh is the Cathedral of Learning.
There's a lot you can say about this place. Gritty? Well, we prefer tough. Resilient. Innovative, of course. We are part of the city that built the backbone of America, and now we're making it bend and flex in every which way.
Your time at Pitt has also prepared you for what is possible.
But there's one thing you can't deny. When the world needs something, we find a way to give it to them. Whether that's defeating a crippling disease,
Salt's exhausting labors had paid off.
or fighting off the world's next life-threatening illness, we focus our eyes and attention on the ones who need us most, day in and far out.
The Pittsburgh Panthers are the National Collegiate Champions.
So the question we have to deal with is, can we work and build together even when we're different?
All this comes naturally when you've built a foundation on community in a city that feels more like a family at a time when there's basically no other choice. So yeah, there's a lot you can say about this place. But this is what we know. We know that we've earned more than $1 billion in research funding just this year alone. We know that we're breaking ground for more groundbreaking innovation. We know that if you throw a problem our way, we'll do the work to solve it.
You are here, standing, greeted by the end of one journey and the beginning of the next.
We know that it's possible at Pitt.
We wear it with pride. Shout it from podiums.
Hail to Pitt. Hail to Pitt.
And prove it out time and time again. It's possible at Pitt. Now we have an opportunity to give these words even deeper meaning by making Pitt possible for all. Because it's not enough to just welcome one of the largest first-year classes in university history. We must ensure that every student from any background has every opportunity to pursue whatever they want to pursue. Thankfully, there's a plan in place to increase access and affordability and eliminate financial barriers for students in need, to help more upper-class students reach the finish line when they meet unseen hurdles, to go dollar for dollar, matching federal Pell Grants to the tune of more than 139 million big ones, to continue opening doors and kickstarting careers, to expand our programs, enhance our support systems, and meet our students where they are, literally, online, in the workforce, and on multiple platforms. Possibility is what drives us, but let's not forget, students are what make us. They are the ones at the center of our mission. They are the ones who will meet the world's needs. We are the ones who can make their possible, possible.
You have to throw caution to the wind. Know you're capable.
There's possible,
The University of Pittsburgh.
and then there's our kind of possible. The kind that changes the face of medicine, tech, and learning.
It might have been called a miracle.
Because when we say it's possible at Pitt, we mean it. And the proof is in the people. Like Rachel Fairbanks, our top of the class and top of the game athlete of the year, who's serving nothing but excellence. Fulbrights, we're full of them. From BB to Jasmine to the next 250, including 10 in the past year alone.
It's really part of that bolstering of our global reputation.
Possible lives inside everyone at Pitt, from every corner of every campus. Like the McGowan Institute, where they are rethinking, researching, and completely revolutionizing how the body heals through a novel approach to regenerative medicine. All led by visionaries like Dr. Chandan Sen.
You can generate tissue types without using stem cells. And now we know that is possible. That will completely change the paradigm of healthcare.
Our kind of possible paves the way through selfless action and giving.
We all come together with a shared goal of giving today to transform tomorrow.
Ever see 11,000 Proud fuel this much opportunity in 24 hours? We have, and you're about to see it too. In the progress all around you, as our people continue to bring our vision and our promise to life in newer, bigger, and bolder ways. It's possible at Pitt.
Welcome back to our broadcast of the Panther Choice Awards. So let's take a look at our nominees tonight. The Bridge Builder Award is presented to the team whose student athletes demonstrate the strongest commitment to making an impact in the community. Next, the Heart of the Panther Award is presented to the student athlete who best embodies the spirit of service through the Pitt Promise and is involved in the community above and beyond what's expected. The nominees are Raina Garvey, Gymnastics, Brandon George, Football, and Grace Cahoon, Lacrosse. The next award is for the Top Academic Team of the Year. This is awarded to the team with the highest combined GPA. And we'll go down to Miss Olivia at the other end of the carpet with Kendall Barnes from Women's Lacrosse.
Thanks, Grace. I am here with Kendall, who is a part of the women's lacrosse team. So, Kendall, how are you doing tonight?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. So, this past Saturday, your lacrosse team beat Notre Dame. How was that?
It was an amazing win. It was a complete team win, top to bottom.
Perfect. And I know your guys' season is still going on. What do you have to look forward to?
This week, we have a big road game versus Clemson, and we're ready to go out with a bang.
Perfect. And what are you most looking forward to tonight?
I'm most looking forward to seeing my friend Megan present an award.
Awesome. And I know you are a sophomore. Do you have any advice you could give to yourself for next year, or any advice that you were given that you would love to pass on to others?
I would just say, explore as much as you can, make as many friendships as you can, especially with people from other teams.
I'm so glad. Perfect. Let's see. What is your favorite game day memory?
Ooh, game day memory. Probably all the senior days. I really like just celebrating every class that comes through because they just leave an amazing legacy.
Yeah. And then do you have any pre-game or game day superstitions or stuff that you have to do?
Ooh, not superstitions, but I do like to keep my game day locker very organized. So that's kind of a superstition.
No, I get that. Are you someone who likes to drink Gatorade before or anything like that?
I don't, but I do have a pink water bottle that I carry around all the time. So that's always with me on the sideline.
Perfect. And then you said your friend is presenting an award tonight, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. What award?
I'm not sure, but I know she's very nervous.
That's okay. It's okay to be a little nervous and a little excited. So, okay, I always love to ask the girls this. What are you wearing?
Ooh, this is actually my friend's dress, so I'm not sure where it's from. And this is from Amazon, and my shoes are from Amazon too.
Perfect. I love a good Amazon wardrobe. It's always awesome. Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to say about your lacrosse season?
I just think this is a great group of women. The class we're graduating this year is the class that started it all for us since we're a new program. So I think they've left an amazing legacy, and I'm really grateful for all of them.
And you said you're playing Clemson this week, correct? So what are you looking forward to that? Have you guys been practicing a lot? Is this supposed to be a big ACC game coming up?
Oh yeah, this is going to be a big ACC game for us. We started prep this morning, and we're looking to prep for the next 2 days to play that game on Thursday.
Perfect. Well, let's see. Right. So do you have any highlights of yours from this season?
Not of mine, but definitely of the teams. This is probably one of the best seasons we've had. We've had 2 great ACC wins, with the one from Notre Dame and one from Cal, and we've executed really well on all of our non-conference games as well.
Yeah. What has been like your favorite game or your most memorable game?
Most memorable. Probably Cal, because that was our first ACC win of the season, and they're a new team to the ACC, so it was good to let them know what's up.
Yeah. I know like Pitt's women's lacrosse team is fairly new. What could you say to other aspiring young lacrosse players who want to get into it?
Yeah, I think just work hard, work ethic is a big thing that has to do with coaches. That's what they look for. And so I think you don't even have to start young. My one friend started a few years ago, got recruited, and now she's a starter. So really just work ethic is the greatest thing.
Yeah, I give you guys so much credit because I could never do lacrosse. It is a crazy sport. But yeah, so any last words or anything?
I don't think so. Just go Panthers.
Yes, hail to Pitt and go Pitt. We are now heading over to Grace.
So I am here with Madison Hawkins from Women's Track and Field. Madison, just tell me first what events you do in track.
So I'm a thrower, so I do weight, hammer, and discus.
Awesome. And how has your season been going?
My outdoor season is going very well right now. I just recently placed in the top 10 of all-time performances for women's discus. I landed number 5 just recently.
That is so exciting. So are you secured? I'm a little bit behind on track, excuse me for that, but ACCs, NCAAs?
Coming soon, hopefully ACCs, all in the Lord's will on that one.
Awesome, that's amazing. And have you been to the Panther Choice Awards before?
No, I haven't. I'm a freshman.
Exciting. So what are you excited about when you get in there?
I'm excited to see all my friends dressed up. We're in our Pitt gear all the time, so it's great to get out of that and get a little dressed up today.
Yeah, for sure. And how about, just looking forward a little bit, your first season, you're a freshman, what are you going to take from this season into your next season to improve, keep doing?
The thing I want to take most is just determination, to go after it, to really be determined, and to always push myself to do more.
Well, thank you so much. I hope you have so much fun in there. We'll go back down to the other end of the carpet where Olivia has another interview. Olivia.
Thanks, Grace. I am here with Mateo, who is a part of the Pitt wrestling team. So, Mateo, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. I'm very excited for this event, see how it goes.
Yeah, so what year are you?
I'm a junior, 3rd year.
Junior, so this is your 3rd Panther Choice Award?
I actually just transferred here, so this is my first Panther Choice Awards, which
Got it.
I'm so excited too. So.
Yeah, what are you looking forward to tonight?
I'm looking forward to meeting new people and especially spending more time with my teammates too.
Yeah, so how has your wrestling season been?
Wrestling season has definitely been an adjustment, transferring, but I'm very grateful, and I feel like I've improved in areas that I don't think I would have improved in if I would have stayed where I was at.
What has been a highlight of your season?
A highlight of my season, honestly, would be seeing my teammates that I train with win and apply the things that we work on in their real life matches.
Yeah, and what are you looking forward to most this Panther Choice Award?
Ooh, what am I? I'm looking forward to seeing who wins the awards and being able to meet new people.
Do you have a favorite memory from any of your wrestling matches?
Well, my favorite memory was when I was able to wrestle against Pitt Johnstown. Yeah, they gave me an opportunity, and that was probably my favorite part of the year.
Did transferring to Pitt, was that process easy? Has it been good and smooth so far?
At first, it wasn't smooth. Like I said, it was an adjustment, but I kind of got the hang of it now, and I'm really trying to enjoy everything that's here, enjoy the process.
What are you looking forward to most next season?
Next season, I'm looking forward to improving more and seeing the growth of the Pitt wrestling program.
Yeah, and I know this is your first Panther Choice Awards, but why do you think it is so important that the university hosts this award show?
I think it's important because us as athletes, we work really hard, especially behind the scenes, because mostly everyone just sees the product, the success. They don't really see what it takes to really be good at a sport, and it's just a nice way to get all these athletes here to celebrate one another. Yeah.
And then did you have any personal highlights this year? Did you set any PRs or anything?
I try not to be outcome based, so I'm really just focused on getting better. But I'd probably go back to that Pitt Johnstown duel when I had the opportunity to wrestle.
And then before any of your matches, do you have any like pre-match superstitions or anything you have to do?
Oh, I gotta make sure my shoes are tied right. Like they can't be too tight or too loose, and like I'll feel it. Like I get used to it. It's a routine that I have, so it's just a little thing, but it's something that's in the back of my mind when I'm getting ready.
Are you the type of person that has to put on like your left shoe before your right shoe or stuff like that?
No, I don't. I don't get that specific, but it's just feel good, you compete good. So that's my goal.
So then I guess if you don't have any superstitions, walk us through like a typical day before a match or getting ready for a match.
Getting ready for a match, making sure I get good sleep, making sure that my nutrition is on point because we got to make weight and everything. But then leading up to the match, I just make sure my headspace is right. I'm making sure I'm focused on the match ahead, not thinking about anything else. Get my shoes on, get a good warm up in. That's the most important when leading up into a match, and then just letting it fly out there.
And then heading into your senior year, do you have any advice that you could give to maybe some of the incoming freshmen or younger wrestlers who maybe want to get into it in college?
Yeah, I would just say, sorry, those are my teammates. I would just say embrace the challenges, because it's not going to be easy, but nothing worth receiving is going to be easy to get anyway. So if you want to be great, you got to go through the hard times.
Perfect. I love that. We are now heading over to Grace for another interview.
Yeah. Awesome, Olivia. So the James Conner Comeback of the Year award is presented to a student athlete who exhibits unusual courage, dedication, or perseverance in overcoming a significant obstacle, be it physical or otherwise, in order to continue their participation in intercollegiate sports. The nominees are Rashad Battle, football, Shelby Frazier, softball, and Bree Kelly, volleyball. Next, in memory of the former Pitt wrestling coach and assistant coach, this award is presented to the senior who has exemplified the qualities that David Sandberg embraced: dedication to academic and athletic excellence with an unyielding spirit and passionate commitment to the improvement of the University of Pittsburgh and its surrounding communities. The nominees are Chloe Minas, women's soccer; Jackson Salisbury, men's swim and dive; Jess Vega, women's swim and dive; Sam Otis, men's track and field and cross country; and Emmy Klicka, volleyball. The Herb Douglas Mentorship Award is presented to the person who best embodies Herb's dedication to leading, inspiring, and mentoring the world's future achievers. This award aims to celebrate coaches, assistant coaches, staff, faculty, and student athletes who personify Herb's spirit for mentoring. And we'll go back down to the other end of the carpet where Miss Olivia has another women's lacrosse player.
What did you say your name
Olivia?
was?
Riley.
Thanks, Grace. I am here with Riley, who is a part of the women's lacrosse team. So, Riley, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm super excited.
We are so glad to have you back again this year. So what position do you play?
I'm a goalkeeper.
Got it. So can be a little stressful at times.
It can be. I mostly just get some cool bruises from getting hit with the ball, but
it's worth it in the end.
100%. 100%.
So you guys beat Notre Dame this past weekend. What was that like?
Incredible. I still haven't fully regained my voice from yelling. I mean, I'm part of the original inaugural team. I was even here for, we call it year zero. That was practice and not even games. And to really have my final home game be everything coming together and getting that ranked ACC win was so surreal. I'm not gonna lie, I was sobbing. But that last experience at Highmark with my team is unforgettable. I couldn't have asked for anything better.
A great way to end your collegiate career, especially as a senior. So you guys are going on to play Clemson this week too, another ACC team. What is that going to be like?
Ooh, Clemson, it's very much a rivalry because we've started our programs back to back and I don't like them. So we're going to beat them and they're not going to be ready for us. Everybody likes to underestimate us, but my team, we're so good. We're literally so good. All of the girls on my team have the incredible talent and passion to do it. And we're going to go in with grit and heart, and we want it more. So it's going to be another really great day.
I agree. I believe it is going to be a great tournament. So as a senior, why do you think it is so important for the university to put on these Panther Choice Awards?
it's such a fun night to get together with not just our teammates and even other teams, but it's also a fun time to see all of the administrators and get to interact with the people that help make our days even possible and say thank you to them. And obviously, of course, they have to put in a ton of work to setting this up too, but it's just a really fun bonding experience, and a lot of schools do it. It's so fun to talk to other people about what their awards are like, and just it can even be bonding for other schools. So it's so important.
So, what are you looking forward to most tonight?
I'm presenting an award.
What award are you presenting?
The Script Writer Award with Elliot Breach on the soccer team, women's soccer team. We're presenting that together. So I'm so excited.
That is going to be awesome. So congratulations. So what advice, as a senior, what advice can you give to maybe some of the underclassmen or maybe younger lacrosse players who want to get into lacrosse or want to play it in college? What would you say to them?
Oh, wow. There's so many things I could say. I think what I really would encourage everyone to do is to follow their passion. As long as you're passionate about it, you're going to make the best of it. And remember that being part of the team and supporting your teammates is more rewarding than racking up your stats. And really leaning into that makes the experience that much better. So always keep playing for you and then play for your team, and you'll enjoy every moment.
I love that. So I know the game this past weekend was a huge accomplishment for the team. Do you have any other games or anything that happened during one that sticks out to you the most?
Oh, wow. My teammates, we have some games where there's just the grit and the heart. We have some really fun cheers that we do too. And any game where the energy is up sticks out.
Perfect. And then do you have any game day superstitions or anything you have to do before a game?
I do always listen to the song Chlorine by 21 Pilots. Every game.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Riley. We will be right back with the Panther Choice Awards.
You have to throw caution to the wind. Know you're capable.
There's possible.
The University of Pittsburgh.
And then there's our kind of possible. The kind that changes the face of medicine, tech, and learning.
Might have been called a miracle.
Because when we say it's possible at Pitt, we mean it. And the proof is in the people. Like Rachel Fairbanks, our top of the class and top of the game athlete of the year, who's serving nothing but excellence. Fulbrights, we're full of them. From BB to Jasmine to the next 250, including 10 in the past year alone.
It's really part of that bolstering of our global reputation.
Possible lives inside everyone at Pitt, from every corner of every campus. Like the McGowan Institute, where they are rethinking, researching, and completely revolutionizing how the body heals through a novel approach to regenerative medicine. All led by visionaries like Dr. Chandan Sen.
You can generate tissue types without using stem cells. And now we know that it's possible. That will completely change the paradigm of healthcare.
Our kind of possible paves the way through selfless action and giving.
We all come together with a shared goal of giving today to transform tomorrow.
Ever see 11,000 Proud fuel this much opportunity in 24 hours? We have, and you're about to see it too, in the progress all around you, as our people continue to bring our vision and our promise to life in newer, bigger, and bolder ways. It's possible at Pitt.
Someone a long time ago had an idea that we could change the way we do things. What if you had over 30,000 big thinkers and believers behind you and $1 billion in research to make it happen? With a will that never quits in a city connected to everything. Well, you'd probably find yourself doing something truly incredible.
There is no patent.
Could you patent the sun?
Welcome back. The Newcomer of the Year award is presented to the student athlete who has made an immediate impact at Pitt as in their first year of intercollegiate competition. The nominees are Khadijah Faye, women's basketball, Mika Lee, gymnastics, Desmond Reed, football, Casper Svenby, men's soccer, Noah Bernard, men's swim and dive, and Ryla Jones, volleyball. These next awards are presented to a male and female student athlete for the most remarkable or significant performance achieved in their athletic season. The male nominees are Eli Holstein, football, Albert Thorson, men's soccer, Nigel Hussey, men's track and cross country, and Dayton Peitzer, wrestling. For the female nominees, we have Michaela Johnson, women's basketball, Sarah Shupansky, women's soccer, Sophia Yandel, women's swim and dive, and Janaya Burton, women's track and cross country, and Olivia Babcock, volleyball. Congratulations to these incredible athletes. We will now head to Grace for another interview.
So I am here with head coach of women's volleyball, Dan Fisher. Dan, first of all, how excited are you about Panther Choice Awards?
This is, I can't remember what year we started it, but it seems like it's probably close to about year 8, if I want to 7. And it's a great event, and it's a time for the girls to get dressed up and celebrate the season.
Sure. And you guys obviously had a very successful season, Final Four. What are you going to take from that going into next season to maybe push past that Final Four spot?
Well, every year is a new adventure, and so obviously experience matters, so that'll help. But we're just going to try to be the best we can be with the new team.
And then you just have been playing a couple games this spring with some Big Ten teams, taking down Ohio State. What's that like for you guys? How are you going to build that into the fall?
Yeah, we were able to play 3 games in the last week, which is abnormal for us to have so many in a row in the offseason. But we had 2 players in particular that didn't get a lot of playing time in the fall that really stepped up, and I think it was really valuable for them.
And then you also did have a couple freshmen, a couple people enter the transfer portal that, some would say were pretty key components to the team. So, obviously don't need to mention any names, but just who you're bringing in next season that can kind of step up to the plate to take over those big spots.
Yeah, we had we have at least 3 more coming in, and we had 2 transfers and a freshman come in December or January, I should say. And so we like our team a lot next year.
And, you signed a new contract for Pitt. You'll be here a while. What's the morale like around your team, and what keeps you here?
The morale around my team is really good right now. We just won 4 games in a row, and we had a really great spring training block. So we're feeling good about the team we have. And the reason I'm still here is this has just been a great home for me and my family. And I'm fortunate to be at a school that supports women's volleyball, and I guess maybe a little bit of I feel like I'm not done yet.
Yeah, definitely. And you have a couple girls up for awards tonight. So if they win, what's the feedback from you?
Well, yeah, I would think we'd get 1 or 2, and we don't do it for awards. We do it because we love this sport and we love being around each other. But it's certainly nice to get them.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll go back down to Olivia at the other end of the carpet.
Your hair, yes.
Good.
Okay. Are we live or something?
Okay. Thanks, Grace. I am here with our athletic director. So how are we doing today?
We're doing great. And it's good to see you, Olivia.
Thank you. You as well. So how are you feeling about tonight with the Panther Choice Awards?
This is one of the best nights of the year to see all the student athletes get dressed up and to be celebrated for their hard work. It's a wonderful evening.
Yeah, I agree. I think it is amazing that the school puts this on. So why do you think it is so amazing that the university hosts these Panther Choice Awards and recognizes these student athletes?
I think so much of what we see happens to be on the field and courts of play. And it's important for our student athletes to see other student athletes excel in things, not just in sport, but outside of sport. So this is a night for us to celebrate. As I'm watching them inside dancing and taking pictures outside, it's a great opportunity for us to give them a high five.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it makes all of their hard work on and off the field all worth it to be able to come here and recognize everything. So is there anything you are looking forward to the most tonight? Any awards or anything?
I don't know if there's any awards I'm looking forward to the most. This is my first one, so I'm curious to just take it all in. What puts a smile on my face and warms my heart is to see them having fun. They've been working their tails off in school and in sports. There's only a couple of weeks left of school, so this is a chance for them to unwind a little bit and just enjoy themselves.
No, I agree. They deserve to have a night off to celebrate all their hard work. And I know,
I don't know if there's a night off. I think there ought to be some studying later on tonight.
they might have practice later tonight. Who knows?
You never know. You never know.
So I know you are the athletic director, so you can't be too biased, but is there one match or game or event that sticks out to you the most?
You know, when you get a chance to know all the student athletes, you cheer for them all equally. You realize how much hard work and effort they put in on a daily basis. So there's never been for me one team or one event or one game that I look forward to than any other. I just want to support them all and want them all to achieve their fullest potential.
I agree. Wonderfully said. So can you walk me through a day in the life as the athletic director?
A day in the life as an athletic director, I would say it's chaotic and it's never as planned. So I have a to-do list. I obviously have a calendar with certain meetings on them. Usually something gets changed. I get taken off into a course that I did in a path I guess I didn't necessarily intend. But the most important thing for my job is to clear the path for the rest of the staff to be successful. And so I spend a lot of time trying to solve people's problems.
No, I, as someone who is in broadcasting, I agree. It is never as smooth sailing as you think it is. And you might think it'll happen one way, but things are always changing. Yes. So what can we look forward to for the 2025 and 2026 athletic season?
I think there's a sense of urgency for us to make sure that we remain ultra competitive. We owe it to our student athletes owe it to themselves and their teammates, and ultimately we owe it to our school and our community. So I'm really excited to finish out this year strong and then regroup over the summer and come back even stronger.
Yeah. If you have any advice you could give to maybe future athletes who might come to Pitt or just future athletes in general, what would you say?
You know, I had a conversation with lots of parents and families last Saturday for the blue and gold game, and I asked them why they chose Pitt. And they said, number one, it was about relationships, and it was an understanding and appreciation for caring about the whole student athlete, right? The holistic approach of their mind, body, soul, and helping make sure that they are productive citizens of tomorrow. And that's the responsibility and the job of all of us. So I would say if anyone's looking at coming to Pitt, if they espouse those qualities and they find those values important to them, this is definitely the place for them.
Yeah, so I guess going off of that, what makes Pitt so special?
I think it's the people, quite honestly. The people truly care for one another. I've been here for a few short months, maybe 6 at most. And the thing that resonates to me the most is the pride and the passion of everybody and the willingness to do whatever they can to help someone be successful.
Yeah, going back to the blue and gold game that happened this weekend, how was that?
I don't know. I didn't get a chance to see any of it. I was too busy running around with Allison over there, seeing our constituents. There's lots of people who came out to support, whether it be family members of our student athletes, people who are financially contributing to our programs and their experience, or former football players. So there was lots of people around. So I got a chance to see all those folks. So I'll talk to Coach Narduzzi at some point in time, and he'll give me the rundown.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. And we will be right back to the Panther Choice Awards right after this break.
There is no patent. Could you patent the sun?
Someone a long time ago had an idea that we could change the way we do things. What if you had over 30,000 big thinkers and believers behind you and $1 billion in research to make it happen? with a will that never quits in a city connected to everything. Well, you'd probably find yourself doing something truly incredible.
Welcome back. So I am here now with Mac Stout from men's wrestling. Mac, how excited are you about the Panther Choice Awards tonight?
I'm pretty excited. It's my first time here, so yeah, I'm excited to see what it's all about.
So you had a pretty good season, undeniably. Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty fun season. I was able to finish up pretty strong. Team performed pretty well too. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the upcoming years.
And then, you know, wrestling is an individual sport, but you guys need each other. What's the team morale like here at Pitt?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. I wouldn't want it any other way. I think that in order to have success in wrestling, and it's such a tough sport, a good team bond and a good environment is crucial. So I'm really lucky to be here, and I think I credit a lot of my success to the guys around me.
For sure. And how about next year? What are you going to take from this year to improve on, maybe keep going into next year?
Yeah, I mean, it's all like learning and taking everything from years before and matches before and using it in your advantage. So, I mean, I think it was a pretty good year, and I was relatively happy with it, but definitely not fully satisfied. And so, yeah, I just look forward to learning, using this year to, make some adjustments for next year and hopefully get on top of the podium.
Yeah, for sure. Congrats on a great season, and thank you so much for doing this. We'll go back down to the other end of the carpet with Olivia McDonald.
Thanks, Grace. I am here with the lovely ladies of the Pitt dance team. So who am I here with?
Carrie, Mia, Kennedy, Kara.
So girls, how excited are you for the Panther Choice Awards tonight?
I'm honestly so excited. I love this event. It's so fun to come every single year. So. I'm so excited. I love to be amongst all the other teams here and just like show off all the hard work we've done all year.
I love coming here. It's a great reason for all the teams to get together, and we get to dress up, so I think it's super fun.
I love seeing all the fellow athletes, and I'm just excited to celebrate everybody.
So what was your guys' favorite memory from the season this year?
I think for mine actually just happened this past weekend. We performed at our nationals, so that was really fun. I think that was my favorite.
I would say football season in general. I love being at Acrisure and just celebrating and supporting our football team. It's so much fun every year.
My favorite memory of this year was definitely us winning against WVU at home. I was super excited to be on the sideline for that, and I think that was just a really fun game.
Mine was also competing in nationals just this past week. It was so much fun. I just love our team so much.
Now, as someone who watches the football game from the stands, the adrenaline and the excitement there is crazy. What is it like being able to step out on the field and perform?
I think it's crazy. I love, feeding off of the energy of the stands and of the fans, and it's such a wonderful experience, and I'm so glad I get to do it.
Yeah, definitely my favorite part is we bolt on the sidelines every time they get a touchdown. There's nothing more surreal than that feeling of just running down the field and getting ready to celebrate their touchdown. It's always the best thing.
I just think it's so exciting, and it's so important to all of the hard work that we put in during football season, because we do put in so much hard work to get our dances prepared every year and every week for the football games that happen at home. And I think that it's just a really exciting way to broadcast it. And the student section and everybody is super, super enthusiastic when we come out, and that makes us feel really great.
Yeah, I love the Panther Pit student section. I love them so much. We have so much fun performing, and we can't wait for next year.
Yeah, so do you guys have a favorite dance or performance you guys have done? Because to me, it seems like every game day, you guys would come out with a different dance or routine, and I was just in awe every time.
I would say probably WVU. Shout out to Shannon. Her dance was awesome. We loved doing it. So
I would say, yeah, I loved our first two home opener dances. Emma R. choreographed our second routine of the year, and it was just the best thing ever. I love doing it.
One of my favorites, also along with those two, was Abby Kettle and Sarah Kemling. They choreographed a song to us for some of the songs that are like hype up, like they did like a AC/DC theme, and I thought that was really fun because it got the crowd super pumped up because it's songs they know and love.
Yeah, I also loved our West Virginia dance. We got to dance to Rihanna, which is so much fun. So shout out Shannon. It was just a lot of fun.
Yeah. So are any of you guys seniors or graduating?
We're all juniors.
All juniors.
1 year left.
1 year left. Okay. So what are you guys looking forward to next season?
I'm looking forward to doing it all over again, football season again, national season again. It's just, I love it so much, and I'm so excited to do it all over again.
Yeah, I'm definitely just most excited for taking the field one last time, performing with all of my best friends. It's the greatest feeling in the world.
Yeah, I just think it's so exciting that every week we get to come together and make this amazing piece that makes the student section so hype, and I am so excited to do it all over again.
I'm really excited to travel for football season, but I'm mostly definitely excited to be at home back at Acrisure Stadium again. I just love it so much, and it's unmatched. It's my favorite thing ever.
So, what advice, you guys are coming seniors next year, what advice could you give to your younger selves or maybe some incoming freshmen who are going to join the team?
I would just say to enjoy every single moment. The things that we get to do are, not common, and I just think it's so important that we enjoy every single moment, and we're blessed to have every single moment with each other.
Yeah, I would say what's really unique to Pitt's program is we get to cheer on football, basketball, volleyball, wrestling, every sport under the sun we get to be there for and support and cheer on, which is so unique and incredible to experience. So enjoy every second you can because it's going to be done before you know it.
Yeah, I'm going to follow up with them. Like you said, we're going to be seniors next year, and it has been the fastest 3 years of my entire life. I think you have to take every moment with how it's worth, and I think you need to cherish every moment because it's going to be over before you know it.
Yeah, I know everyone says this, but time really does fly. I can't even believe we're going to be seniors already. Time has been so much fun, and I'm just so excited to do it for one last time.
No, I agree. As a senior this year, it flies by. So thank you so much, girls. We are now heading over to Grace for another interview.
Thanks, Olivia, and thank you to the girls from the Pitt dance team. The next awards are presented to the female standout student athlete who had the most outstanding athletic performance the past year of competition and distinguished not only themselves, but also proved instrumental in their team's success. The male nominees are Luke Cantwell, baseball, Kyle Lewis, football, Casper Svenby, men's soccer, Cameron Cash, men's swim and dive, and Max Stout from wrestling. The female nominees are Jenna Hendrickson, lacrosse, Sarah Shapansky, women's soccer, Sophie Endel, women's swim and dive, Amari Braden, softball, Ilse Stegjenga, women's track and cross country, and Olivia Babcock. Congratulations to all these athletes. And when we come back, we will have more interviews for you here at the Panther Choice Awards.
Part of the University of Pittsburgh is the Cathedral of Learning.
There's a lot you can say about this place. Gritty? Well, we prefer tough. Resilient. Innovative, of course. We are part of the city that built the backbone of America, and now we're making it bend and flex in every which way.
Your time at Pitt has also prepared you for what is possible.
But there's one thing you can't deny. When the world needs something, we find a way to give it to them. Whether that's defeating a crippling disease,
Salt's exhausting labors had paid off.
or fighting off the world's next life-threatening illness, we focus our eyes and attention on the ones who need us most, day in and far out.
Pittsburgh Panthers are the National Collegiate Champions.
So the question we have to deal with is, can we work and build together even when we're different?
All this comes naturally when you've built a foundation on community in a city that feels more like a family at a time when there's basically no other choice. So yeah, there's a lot you can say about this place. But this is what we know. We know that we've earned more than $1 billion in research funding just this year alone. We know that we're breaking ground for more groundbreaking innovation. We know that if you throw a problem our way, we'll do the work to solve it.
You are here, standing, greeted by the end of one journey and the beginning of the next.
We know that it's possible at Pitt.
Welcome back to the Panther Choice Awards. I am here with the lovely Kat Flood. So, Kat, how are we doing tonight?
Doing great. I'm really excited. I've never been here before, so it's a good venue. I'm excited.
Yeah, so how are you feeling? You've been to the Panther Choice Awards multiple times, so how are you feeling?
I think this is number 4 and number 5. We always love this event. I was just saying it's like athlete prom, and we all get to dress up, like play dress up Polly Pocket. So yeah, it's really fun. We're excited.
Yeah, what are you looking forward to the most tonight?
I think just seeing the male and female athlete of the year is always exciting, and then recognizing all the performances because we had a great year as an athletics program. So yeah.
Yeah, Pitt volleyball has killed it these past 4 or 5 years. How has that been?
Oh my gosh, it's been a dream. I've said it 100 times. Pitt was a complete wild card for me, and being blessed with like the opportunity to play at the highest level has been just unbelievable. So I couldn't thank this team and this school enough.
Yeah, you came back for your 5th year and you decided to stay at Pitt. Worth it?
Oh my gosh, so worth it. I would do 5 more years if I could. I'm not gonna lie.
So do you have any memorable moments that stand out to you the most?
From this year or from this award?
Any year of the award show or your volleyball season?
I think honestly beating Penn State, sweeping them in front of a sold out crowd in the Pete is going to be like number 1 in my head. And then beating Wisconsin to go to the Final Four again was definitely number 1. So yeah.
Yeah. No, that was awesome. So you are graduating this year. Do you have any advice that you could give to maybe incoming freshmen or any future volleyball players?
Yeah, just get involved with everything you can at Pitt. Everything goes by fast. Don't take a day for granted. Every training session, every time have an opportunity to go play at a club thing or be a part of a club, just go and do it and take it and use it. 4 years goes by fast. I remember when I moved in 2020, so here we are.
No, I agree. I am graduating this year as well, and it seems like it has flown by so fast. So what is one thing that viewers or people who watch Pitt volleyball might not know about the team that they should?
Might not know about the team. We're like a family at this point. I don't know, because we look pretty intense on the court, and then just being able to compete, but coming back to like a family style locker room has always been my favorite thing. So I think that's something people might not know.
Now, I know you aren't returning next year, but what can people look forward to with the volleyball season?
Oh my gosh, if you came to any of our Ohio State, Michigan, the Penn State game, we had just like a great showing out. And the team looks amazing, and I expect them to keep making history over and over again. So I expect Big Volleyball to just keep rising up like we have been. So yeah.
No, you guys have been amazing and so fun to watch. So this is a 50-50 question with people. Sometimes they don't like to talk about it. Do you have any superstitions or pre-game day rituals you have to do?
Oh my gosh, I ran aux in the locker room, and so we have 3 songs we listen to. We do Sticky, Heart in the Paint, Dreams and Nightmares, and Bop, and that's like, period, that has to happen. That's a superstitious thing. If we don't listen to all 4, it's like mania. So yeah, I guess that's my superstition.
No, when I played sports when I was younger, music was a huge thing to get you ready. And you've had some of your teammates go on to the next level and play pro. How has that been like being able to watch them?
Oh my gosh, being able to just continue to watch my teammates excel at what they love to do and what they're good at doing has been amazing, especially with the growth of the volleyball world, and how it's just going to like interact with the college volleyball world. And it's just giving us more growth as a sport, and I'm so excited to see how it goes.
You guys have been to the Final Four multiple years in a row. Is there one Final Four that stuck out to you the most?
The one when we beat Wisconsin, when it was kind of against the odds, that was insane. I'll have to say that.
No, I remember watching it. It was awesome. So lastly, we might be cut short, so sorry. It was so nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
Best of
Thank
luck.
you.
We are now heading over to Grace for another interview.
Awesome.
Thanks, Olivia and Kat. I am here with baseball player Luke Cantwell. Luke, how excited are you to be at the Panthers Choice Awards?
I'm really excited. It's a great day for us. Getting all the athletes together. It's a great thing that Pitt does, and I'm happy to be here.
How many Panthers Choice Awards have you been to?
This is my second one. So.
You're having a pretty good season. Let's no doubt about that. You're up for Male Performance of the Year. What's that feel like for you?
Just another day, just enjoying my Pitt experience. Obviously, it's a blessing to be here, a dream come true to be here. Great teammates, great coaching staff, great people here at Pitt. So very grateful for the shoes I'm in today and just being where my feet are, so.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have any superstitions, things you have to do before you go on the field?
I would say maybe just hang out with my teammates, try to be myself, have fun, enjoy the moment, be in the moment, be present, but not necessarily with superstitions, but I'm a very easy person, so.
Well, I know you just said you like to be in the moment, but just looking forward to next season as we're getting to the end of spring here. What are you going to change? What are you going to keep doing? What's that going to look like for you?
Just kind of continuing to take every day by day, Again, being where my feet are, being present is a key to success, key to being yourself, It's kind of just worked for me my whole life, and taking every day by its day has been crucial for me and my success, so I'm going to stay to it.
And you got some teammates back here pretty excited for you. What's that morale like on your team?
It's good. We have a great group of guys. Obviously, being able to lead a younger group of guys, obviously, is a huge feeling. It's a great feeling, They trust me. I trust them. It's a kind of a brotherhood, and how every sports team should be. So I love all my teammates, love my coaching staff. So it's a great thing to be a part of.
For sure. Well, congrats and good luck tonight in there. Have a good time. Thank you for doing this.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And we'll head back down to the other end of the carpet with Olivia and some of our pit cheerleaders.
Thanks, Grace. I am here with some members of Pitt's cheer team. So who am I here with?
Avery,
Arjun.
Madison.
And Ben.
So I am with a couple seniors and one junior. What are you guys looking forward to tonight?
Just seeing all of our teammates and mingling with all the other athletes and seeing everyone. It's been a great season.
Honestly, it's my last one. Like, been doing this the past 2 years have been great. So last one, it'll be a good time just meeting everyone. The food's always great, so really excited for that.
I've heard great things about the food.
I'm just excited to see who wins all the awards. We have so many great athletes here, so it's super competitive, but I'm excited to see who takes it home.
Yeah, I'm excited to see my team, and I'm excited for the food.
The food seems to be a popular thing that everyone wants to talk about. So do you guys have a favorite game day memory?
My favorite memory, I think, was my first backyard brawl when I was a sophomore. It was amazing.
My favorite game day memory was the away trip to the Yankees Stadium in New York City. That was just so cool, just being on the field, like at the Yankee Stadium. Like, what am I doing here? We're in New York City. Just a great time.
So awesome to be able to play in New York City. Yeah. You'd never think that like you'd be able to travel there. Yeah. Wasn't it? It was at the Yankees Stadium, right? Like that's just like, insane to think.
Like I remember we had this like suite under the stadium and it was like hidden from the field. So cool. Like just seeing like the behind the scenes of how the Yankees work. Like, oh my God, so cool.
Once in a lifetime opportunities.
My personal favorite memory is the UNC game my freshman year in the rain. We won in double overtime. The crowd was ecstatic. We were just so happy to be there, and I'll never forget it.
My favorite memory, I would say, is the UNC game my sophomore year. It was also a rain game, and all of my friends were there, and they were all cheering for me, and it was awesome. It was a great time, great vibes. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's awesome when you just are in the middle of the field, and as someone who watches it from the stands, like the atmosphere and energy is just amazing. So what is it like for you guys to be able to be out on the field and perform?
I mean, recreate the energy. So, I mean, it's just amazing. And the crowd also hypes us up. So that also helps. And I love being out there. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's honestly the most fun experience, just knowing that you're on the field and like you're the one who's like getting this crowd to actually interact with so many things. Like there's so many promos that happen on the field and there's so many things that happen on the field that I didn't realize before I was a cheerleader. And it's like, wow, there's so much thought that goes into this football game. There's so many like things that happen behind the scenes. And it's like, just like, wow, we're doing that. And it just feels really good doing it.
For me, honestly, it's just being on the field with my teammates. I mean, we feed off the energy of the crowd and we have such a dedicated fan base here at Pitt. Everybody loves all of our sports teams, and to be out there and to hear the energy, the cheers roaring through the crowd, there's nothing like it. And just to be able to give back to everything that is given to you, it's such an amazing feeling. I'll never be able to replicate it.
Yeah, I'll agree with Madison. I mean, it's just you and the crowd. The vibes are amazing. And you just really like vibe off of everybody in the stadium. And it's a really amazing environment. As well, like all of the teams there, they're all supporting each other, and it's just awesome.
So what is something about, I'm so sorry, we are all out of time, but it was so nice being able to talk to you guys. Yes, we will be right back to the Panther Choice Awards.
You have to throw caution to the wind. Know you're capable.
There's possible.
The University of Pittsburgh.
And then there's our kind of possible. The kind that changes the face of medicine, tech, and learning.
Might have been called a miracle.
Because when we say it's possible at Pitt, we mean it. And the proof is in the people. Like Rachel Fairbanks, our top of the class and top of the game athlete of the year, who's serving nothing but excellence. Fulbrights, we're full of them. From BB to Jasmine to the next 250, including 10 in the past year alone.
It's really part of that bolstering of our global reputation.
Possible lives inside everyone at Pitt, from every corner of every campus. Like the McGowan Institute, where they are rethinking, researching, and completely revolutionizing how the body heals through a novel approach to regenerative medicine. All led by visionaries like Dr. Chandan Sen.
You can generate tissue types without using stem cells. And now we know that is possible. That will completely change the paradigm of healthcare.
Our kind of possible paves the way through selfless action and giving.
We all come together with a shared goal of giving today to transform tomorrow.
Ever see 11,000 Proud fuel this much opportunity in 24 hours? We have, and you're about to see it too. In the progress all around you, as our people continue to bring our vision and our promise to life in newer, bigger, and bolder ways. It's possible at Pitt.
Someone a long time ago had an idea that we could change the way we do things. What if you had over 30,000 big thinkers and believers behind you and $1 billion in research to make it happen? With a will that never quits in a city connected to everything. Well, you'd probably find yourself doing something truly incredible.
There is no patent. Could you patent the sun?
What if you had over 30,000 big thinkers and believers behind you in a city connected to everything? Well, you'd probably find yourself doing something truly incredible.
The Team Moment of the Year is presented in recognition of a striking performance by an individual or a group in a specific competition that led to a shift in momentum. In this first moment, the women's basketball team completed the largest regulation comeback win in NCAA women's basketball history when they overcame a 32-point deficit and got a 72-59 win over SMU. Take a look.
As well as they've played offensively, the intensity defensively. Everything contested as Johnson hits a three. 1:26 to play in the first half. It's been all Mustangs. Johnson's floater is good. Control the ball is Robertson. Here comes Miles. Does not have numbers. Over to Marley. Marley settles it down. Elmore down low to 5. 5 turnaround. It's an 8-point game. Elmore has it. Elmore was looking for a quick back door. Johnson, open 3. Michaela Johnson. Good senior leadership there by Miles to just recognize, step it out. Marley. Elmore's 3. We're tied. Pitt holds onto it, and this ties the largest deficit overcome in NCAA history.
The next moment is this past year's football backyard brawl. The Panthers, led by Eli Holstein, defeated the Mountaineers with a score of 38-34 at home. Check it out.
For both these teams in this rivalry. West Virginia strikes first in the brawl. some games comes on with Davis beside him. Davis up the middle. Touchdown! Pitt's got the lead.
Next moment is from men's soccer against Georgetown. The team took down the number 16 ranked program in front of a sellout crowd at Ambrose Urbank Field.
Now Pitt advancing. Sam Cow in space. Back to him now on a give and go toward the goal. And stopped by Mansky, who was offline anyway. Mitchell Baker with a strike toward the net, stopped by Carter. Able to corral it. Panthers are unbeaten in their sixth straight home opener. A 2-0 victory over number 16 Georgetown to open the season.
Next, we'll take a look to the women's swim and dive team. This year, all 5 of their relay teams made it to the NCAA championship.
Lastly, we have volleyball sweep against in-state rival Penn State. The team, then ranked number 1, beat then number 3 Penn State 3-0 in front of a record 11,800 crowd at the Peterson Event Center. Take a look.
There's still plenty more awards we haven't touched on tonight. The Scriptwriter Award is presented to the student athlete whose best embraces Pitt Athletics' 7 bridges achieving comprehensive excellence within the classroom, on the field, or on the court of play, within our university community and within the city of Pittsburgh, ultimately writing the script of what it means to be a University of Pittsburgh student athlete. The nominees are Ben Sauls, football, Abby Thorne, lacrosse, Kendall Brown, softball, Ellen Baker, track and field and cross country, and Luca Augustine, wrestling. Congratulations to all of the nominees.
Next, the Panther Award is presented to the male and female senior student athlete who has promoted the University of Pittsburgh athletics through his or her outstanding athletic achievement. The nominees are Rachel Fairbanks, volleyball, Ben Sauls, football, and Ilse Stigiena, women's track and field and cross country.
Our final award for the night is the Blue Gold Award. The Blue Gold Award is presented to the male and female senior student athlete who best represents the student athlete ideal based on academic scholarship, athletic achievement, leadership qualities, and citizenship. The nominees are Cameron Cash, swim and dive, Ellie Caulfield, women's soccer, and Valeria Vasquez Gomez, volleyball. Congratulations to them and everyone who is nominated for an award tonight. Well, what an amazing evening on the red carpet. I can't think of a better way to kick off the 8th Annual Panther Choice Awards.
The whole evening was magical. Pitt's student athletes looked absolutely incredible on the red carpet.
We also would like to thank the University of Pittsburgh Athletic Department, including our incomparable athletic director, Alan Green. Thank you to Kristen Marsters and the Panther Choice Awards Committee.
And of course, this evening's broadcast was made possible by the amazing students in the University of Pittsburgh Broadcasting Club.
On behalf of Olivia McDonald and the entire crew here at the Carnegie Music Hall, I'm Grace Lamberto. Thank you for watching the 2nd annual broadcast of the Panther Choice Awards Red Carpet Show, and we'll see you next year. As always, hail the Pit.